This table of contents provides a comprehensive roadmap to the ebook, covering a wide array of business opportunities across industries, sectors, and technologies. Each chapter dives deep into practical insights, strategies, and real-world examples to empower aspiring entrepreneurs and businesses. Table of contents. 1. International business, import-export. 2. Wellness evolution, mind, body, and beyond business opportunities. 3. Fashion. 4. Game-changing sports tech opportunities. 5. Empowering business through cultural impact. 6. Sports tourism opportunities. 7. Universities and college partnerships. 8. Special event business opportunities. 9. Real estate. 10. Transportation and logistics. 11. Networking and collaboration, domestic and foreign opportunities. 12. Creative economy filmmakers, opportunities. 13. Blockchain opportunities. 14. AI-powered blockchain opportunities. 15. Journalism, creative writers opportunities. 16. Social impact. 17. Remote consultancy service-based entrepreneurs. 18. Long-term economic expansion. 19. Automotive industry. Introduction. Welcome to the Sports Renaissance. I launched the Sports Renaissance Economic Playbook with one clear goal: to empower small businesses across North America to capitalize on the largest sporting event in American history, the World Cup. This isn't just a tournament. This is a moment of rebirth, a once-in-a-generation opportunity to redefine the American dream and shape your universal dream. Whether you're an entrepreneur, creative, cultural innovator, or visionary thinker, this playbook is your invitation to join a global movement, one that uses the power of sports to uplift, connect, and inspire. Sports is a language we all speak. It unites communities, ignites nations, and brings purpose to stories waiting to be told. Through this book, I'm unveiling a blueprint that shows the world how to use cultural economics, the fusion of culture, creativity, and commerce, to drive real results and fuel the global economy. And yes, our mission is bold, bright, and beautiful. We aim to help this movement create new millionaires and billionaires who are rooted in purpose, impact, and innovation. My journey, creating moments that move the world. With a lifelong passion for curating unforgettable experiences, I've had the honor of orchestrating some of the most spectacular events across Dubai and Abu Dhabi. From world-class celebrity bookings to VIP festivals and royal affairs, my work has helped shape the entertainment and hospitality scene of the UAE. Highlights include the Dubai World Cup closing concerts held during the world's richest horse race with a $10 million purse. The Abu Dhabi Grand Prix weekend, featuring star-studded performances that brought global attention to the region. Cirque du Soleil's iconic live shows at the Dubai World Trade Center. Events that drew over 100,000 tourists and generated over $50 million USD for Dubai's economy. I was also proud to serve as head of live events at Maras Holding, spearheading high-impact initiatives across Dubai's most iconic destinations, from retail and real estate to F&B and luxury experiences. Backed by Sheikh Mohammed, ruler of Dubai, Maras is at the helm of shaping Dubai's international allure. And I had the privilege to help transform its commercial properties into cultural epicenters through powerful events and strategic collaborations. The World Cup is more than a game. It's a global economic engine. And this cultural economic playbook is your blueprint to tap into the momentum. With billions of eyes on America, now is the time to position your business to thrive. Whether you're a local brand, small business, or entrepreneur, this playbook breaks down high-impact business models and scalable strategies designed to generate revenue, build brand equity, and expand your reach. It's not just about participating, it's about profiting. This is your call to action. Activate your business, amplify your presence, and seize the moment during the biggest sporting event in American history. Let's turn cultural celebration into economic elevation. The future starts now. The Sports Renaissance is more than a campaign. It's a call to action, a rallying cry to entrepreneurs, artists, athletes, and business leaders to build wealth, elevate communities, and tell stories that matter. We're here to show the world how sports can become the foundation of legacy, leadership, and limitless opportunity. This playbook is your key. We can't wait to hear your success story once you've joined the Sports Renaissance movement. Let the games begin. Genera Moore, The Sports Renaissance Small Business Playbook, Turning Cultural Moments into Economic Champions. Introduction. The 2026 World Cup will be the largest sports event in history, spanning 16 cities across North America. This monumental event will ignite a wave of cultural energy, bringing millions of fans, athletes, and media to our cities while unlocking billions of dollars in economic opportunities. The Sports Renaissance campaign is designed to empower small businesses to rise as economic champions, turning this once-in-a-lifetime cultural moment into a lasting financial legacy. What makes this World Cup different? First ever 48-team World Cup North America, Canada's largest consumer market on Earth. Global audience of 5 billion MAPs, cities like LA, NYC, Miami, and Mexico City become sports capitals, cultural plus economic renaissance moment. This playbook is your blueprint for success, guiding small businesses on how to activate the power of cultural economics, align with the global sports campaign, and build authentic experiences that drive revenue while leaving a lasting community impact. Why small businesses are the real champions. America's sports economy generates over $500 billion annually, and small businesses are the heartbeat of this ecosystem. From family-owned restaurants to independent creators, small businesses are the unsung heroes shaping the fan experience. Showcase the fusion of sports, art, and entrepreneurship. Build legacy wealth in local communities. This is more than a tournament. It's a campaign to rewrite the playbook on how small businesses can thrive through cultural economics. What's the winning playbook? How to generate revenue during the sports renaissance. Create signature products and services. Every great moment needs a collectible experience. Align your brand with the sports renaissance by offering exclusive, limited edition products tied to the tournament's energy and your city's unique culture. Ideas. Custom merchandise celebrating your city's sports story. Specialty cocktails or dishes inspired by participating countries. Limited run art pieces under the Sports Renaissance Art Campaign. Soccer-themed wellness classes or pop-ups. Pro tip, partner with local artists to create co-branded products that represent your city's culture and the World Cup moment. 2. Curate fan experiences. Fans travel for more than the game. They come to experience the city's heartbeat. Small businesses have the power to curate micro-festivals, fan zones, and authentic experiences that will define the sports renaissance in your city. Ideas and curated game day brunches, plus watch parties, cultural walking tours blending sports, plus history, live music showcases with local artists, fan experience passports, where fans unlock exclusive deals across multiple businesses. Pro tip, join forces with nearby small businesses to create fan experience packages that bundle food, music, and experiences into one unforgettable offer. 3. Digital media plus storytelling. Every business is now a media company. Use content to tell your brand story and invite the world into your sports renaissance experience. Ideas. Launch a behind-the-scenes YouTube series showing your business prep for the World Cup. Collaborate with local influencers to amplify your products and services. Create a podcast highlighting the intersection of sports, culture, and entrepreneurship. Use TikTok plus Instagram Reels to share your World Cup journey in real time. Pro tip, use the hashtag #MonsterSportsRenaissanceArt to align your brand with the larger cultural. 4. The Cultural Economics Blueprint. Cultural economics is about creating products and experiences that tap into the emotions of the moment, blending history, creativity, and commerce. Key framework. Tell the story of your city's sports history through products plus experiences. Design merchandise that merges sports. Pause local culture. Host live art installations or exhibitions tied to the sports renaissance. Collaborate with community leaders to champion social impact projects. 5. Funding and partnerships. Access capital, plus collaborations to fuel your sports renaissance activations. Ideas. Apply for city grants supporting cultural projects. Partner with destination marketing organizations, plus tourism boards. Pitch brand partnerships with larger companies seeking local activation partners. Use crowdfunding platforms to rally your community behind your project. 2. Identifying opportunities in sports. Local sports teams and leagues. Partnering with local teams or sponsoring community leagues. Youth sports programs. Engaging with schools, clubs, or youth organizations. Fitness and wellness. Trends. Tapping into the growing demand for fitness-related products and services. Esports and gaming. Exploring opportunities in the rapidly growing esports industry. Sports merchandise and apparel. Offering products that cater to sports fans. 3. Building a sports-centric brand. Aligning your brand with sports values, emphasize teamwork, perseverance, and excellence. Creating sports-themed marketing campaigns. Use sports imagery, slogans, and storytelling to connect with audiences. Leveraging athlete influencers. Partner with local athletes or fitness influencers to promote your business. E4. Community engagement through sports. Sponsoring local events. Support local tournaments, races, or sports clinics. Hosting sports-related activities. Organize community fitness challenges, watch parties, or sports clinics. Donating to sports causes. Contribute to youth sports programs or sports-related charities. 9. Measuring success. Key performance indicators, KPIs. Track metrics like customer engagement, sales growth, and brand awareness. Feedback and iteration. Use customer feedback to refine your sports-related strategies. So 10. Conclusion. The future of sports and small business. Discuss emerging trends and how small businesses can stay ahead. Call to action. Encourage businesses to take the first step in embracing the sports renaissance. Timeline for launch phase action. Item deadline phase 1. Foundation, develop your sports renaissance business concept. Q2 2025. Phase 2. Community form partnerships plus pitch collaborations. Q3 2025. Phase 3. Launch, start promoting your fan experiences. Q1 2026. Phase 4. Activation, execute fan experiences plus capitalize on the fan economy. June 2026. Phase 5. Legacy, sustain momentum through cultural projects. Post-digital content, post-World Cup sports renaissance. Phase 5. Legacy, sustain momentum through cultural projects. Post-digital content, post-World Cup sports renaissance. Join the campaign. The sports renaissance isn't just a campaign. It's a cultural evolution. This is the moment to transform small businesses into economic champions, creating new wealth through the power of sports, culture, and community. Together, we're rewriting the blueprint for what small businesses can achieve. Let's make history. Let's build legacy. Let's be champions. Wellness industry transforming mental health through sports is a powerful and increasingly recognized approach to improving emotional, psychological, and social well-being. Sports and physical activity have been shown to reduce stress, anxiety, and depression while boosting self-esteem, resilience, and overall mental health. Below is a comprehensive guide to leveraging sports for mental health transformation. 1. The connection between sports and mental health. Scientific evidence. Studies show that physical activity releases endorphins, reduces cortisol levels, and improves brain function. Psychological benefits. Sports foster a sense of accomplishment, belonging, and purpose. Social benefits. Team sports and group activities combat loneliness and build supportive communities. 2. Key mental health challenges addressed by sports. Stress and anxiety. Physical activity helps regulate the nervous system and reduces symptoms of anxiety. Depression. Exercise increases serotonin and dopamine levels, improving mood and energy. Low self-esteem. Achieving fitness goals or mastering a skill boosts confidence. Social isolation. Team sports and group activities create connections and reduce feelings of loneliness. Trauma and PTSD. Sports can serve as a therapeutic outlet for processing emotions and rebuilding trust. 3. Strategies for mental health transformation using sports. A. Community-level strategies. Sports programs for mental health. Partner with local organizations to create sports programs tailored to mental health needs, e.g., running clubs for anxiety, yoga for trauma survivors. Inclusive sports leagues. Develop leagues that welcome individuals of all skill levels, focusing on participation and enjoyment rather than competition. Peer support groups. Combine sports with peer-led mental health discussions to create a safe space for sharing and healing. B. Organizational-level strategies. Workplace wellness programs. Incorporate sports and physical activity into employee wellness initiatives to reduce workplace stress. School-based programs. Integrate sports into school curriculums to promote mental health among students. Therapeutic sports programs. Collaborate with mental health professionals to design sports-based therapies for specific conditions. 4. Sports as a tool for specific populations. Youth and adolescents use sports to build resilience, reduce academic stress, and prevent mental health issues. Adults promote sports as a way to manage work-life balance, reduce burnout, and improve overall well-being. Seniors encourage low-impact sports like walking or swimming to combat loneliness and maintain cognitive health. Veterans and trauma survivors utilize sports as part of trauma recovery programs to rebuild physical and emotional strength. 5. Success stories and case studies. Programs like Run Talk Run, a global initiative combining running with mental health conversations. The Victory Program, a Boston-based organization using sports to support individuals with eating disorders. Street Soccer USA, a program using soccer to empower homeless individuals and improve mental health. 6. Overcoming barriers to participation. Accessibility. Ensure programs are affordable and accessible to all, regardless of income or ability. Stigma reduction. Normalize discussions about mental health in sports communities. Inclusivity. Create welcoming environments for diverse populations, including LGBTQ+ individuals and people with disabilities. 7. Measuring impact. Mental health metrics. Track improvements in anxiety, depression, and overall well-being. Participation rates. Monitor engagement in sports programs. Qualitative feedback. Collect stories and testimonials from participants. 8. Tools and resources. Mental health sports apps. Training for coaches and leaders. Provide mental health first aid training for sports coaches and organizers. Funding and grants. Identify funding opportunities for mental health and sports initiatives. 9. Call to action. For individuals, start small by incorporating physical activity into your daily routine. For communities, advocate for sports programs that prioritize mental health. For organizations, invest in sports-based mental health initiatives and partnerships. Turn. Conclusion. Sports have the unique ability to transform mental health by addressing physical, emotional, and social needs. By integrating sports into mental health strategies, individuals and communities can unlock a powerful tool for healing, growth, and resilience. Whether through individual exercise, community programs, or organizational initiatives, sports can be a game changer for mental health transformation. Next chapter, International Business Opportunities, Playbook for American and International Exporters, Collaboration During the Sports Renaissance. U.S. small and medium-sized businesses, SMEs, can reach the 95% of the world's customers who live overseas. Introduction. The sports renaissance in North America presents an unprecedented opportunity for American and international exporters to collaborate, drive economic growth, and showcase their products and services to a global audience. This playbook serves as a strategic guide to align exporters with the cultural, economic, and sports-driven momentum of the tournament. Objectives. Foster partnerships between American exporters and international businesses. Leverage the sports renaissance to create new trade channels and business opportunities. Celebrate the intersection of sports, culture, and business as an economic driver. Support small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, in accessing international markets. Establish lasting business relationships that extend beyond the tournament. Key sectors for collaboration: food and beverage, fashion and apparel, technology and innovation, arts and culture, sports equipment and memorabilia, sustainability and green technologies, tourism and hospitality. Timeline and phases. Phase 1, pre-tournament preparation, 2025 beyond. Market research. Identify top export products and target markets. Build alliances. Connect American exporters with international business councils, chambers of commerce, and trade associations. Brand storytelling. Align product messaging with the sports renaissance narrative and champion mindset. Logistics planning. Establish supply chain partnerships and distribution strategies. Funding and grants. Access government export promotion programs and incentives. Phase 2. Tournament activation 2026. Pop-up export hubs. Set up collaborative retail and experience spaces in host cities. B2B matchmaking events. Organize networking sessions between American and international exporters. Cultural showcases. Highlight American and international products through art, music, and culinary events. Digital marketplace. Launch an e-commerce platform featuring collaborative product lines. Media partnerships. Promote exporter stories through media campaigns and influencer collaborations. Phase 3. Post-tournament legacy, 2027 and beyond. Trade missions. Organize follow-up trade missions to key international markets. Joint ventures. Establish long-term collaborations between American and international exporters. Export Academy. Develop training programs to help SMEs continue accessing global markets. Data and insights. Publish reports on trade impact and success stories. Annual Export Festival. Create an annual celebration of exporters to sustain momentum. Success metrics. Number of export partnerships established. Volume of export transactions generated. Growth in SME international market access. Media reach and brand exposure. Cultural and economic impact assessments. Ways to expand globally. Global trade and business opportunities. International business exchange. Worldwide import and export ventures. Global market expansion opportunities. International trade and investment pathways. Global business gateway. Borderless business opportunities. International trade partnerships. Many organizations help exporters and small businesses in the United States, including government agencies, chambers of commerce, and other advocacy groups. Government agencies. Export-Import Bank of the United States, XM, helps U.S. companies export goods and services. International Trade Administration helps U.S. companies sell goods and services overseas. Small Business Administration, SBA, offers loan guarantees, marketing and business development resources, and training. United States Trade and Development Agency, USTDA, helps U.S. businesses find export opportunities. Chambers of Commerce, local organizations that promote, protect, and represent the interests of businesses. Advocacy groups, National Association for the Self-Employed, NNSE, advocates for policies that support small business owners and self-employed entrepreneurs. National Federation of Independent Business represents small and independent businesses and offers training and exclusive pricing. Other organizations, Export USA, helps small businesses export and promotes U.S. locations in global markets. Select USA provides services to support exports and facilitates connections with foreign markets. Objectives. Foster partnerships between American exporters and international businesses. Leverage the World Cup to create new trade channels and business opportunities. Celebrate the intersection of sports, culture, and business as an economic driver. Support small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, in accessing international markets. Establish lasting business relationships that extend beyond the tournament. Timeline and phases marketing channels for promotion. Social media campaigns. Utilize platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter to share stories, highlight partnerships, and drive engagement. Influencer partnerships. Collaborate with industry influencers to amplify the initiative's reach. Content marketing. Publish blogs, video content, and case studies to showcase success stories. Public relations. Secure media coverage in trade publications and mainstream media. Email newsletters. Keep stakeholders informed and engaged with regular updates. Event sponsorships. Partner with industry events and trade shows to increase visibility. Paid digital advertising. Use targeted ads to reach specific demographics and industries. Detailed ways to market your city to boost local economy. City branding. Develop a unified city brand that highlights the city's unique cultural, economic, and lifestyle offerings. Tourism packages. Create travel packages that bundle local experiences, accommodations, and events to attract international visitors. Ambassador programs. Engage local influencers and business leaders to serve as city ambassadors promoting the city's appeal. Digital campaigns. Launch interactive websites and apps that offer virtual tours and city guides. Community events. Organize local festivals, art exhibitions, and sports events to showcase the city's cultural diversity. Business incentives. Offer tax breaks, grants, and other incentives to attract businesses and investors. International partnerships. Establish sister city agreements and partnerships with global business hubs. Sustainability initiatives. Promote the city's green initiatives and environmental programs to appeal to eco-conscious businesses and travelers. Storytelling campaigns. Use compelling narratives to showcase the city's history, innovations, and future vision. Success metrics. Number of export partnerships established. Volume of export transactions generated. Growth in SME international market access. Media reach and brand exposure. Cultural and economic impact assessments. Conclusion. By harnessing the cultural power of the World Cup and fostering collaboration between American and international exporters, this playbook positions the tournament as a catalyst for economic empowerment and cross-border business growth. The partnerships formed through this initiative can help reshape the global perception of American businesses and drive a legacy of inclusive economic prosperity. Next chapter. Fashion brands can gain significant benefits during the World Cup through strategic partnerships, branding, and consumer engagement. Here's how they can capitalize on the global event. Fashion and merchandising, apparel merchandising, streetwear collaborations, limited edition sneakers, vintage sports apparel, local designer collaborations, NFTs, plus digital collectibles. 1. Increased brand visibility, global audience reach. The Sports Renaissance attracts billions of viewers worldwide. Fashion brands can use this massive platform to showcase their collections, particularly if they partner with national teams or players. Official merchandise. Brands can produce and sell official team merchandise, leveraging national pride and loyalty. This creates a direct association with the tournament and strengthens brand visibility. 2. Sponsorship and collaborations, partnerships with teams or athletes. Fashion brands can collaborate with national teams, athletes, or even influencers to design exclusive lines or uniforms. For example, partnerships with soccer players who have a huge social media following can drive visibility. Brand ambassadors. Working with celebrities, influencers, or former players as brand ambassadors can increase consumer interest and enhance brand association with the sport. 3. Limited edition collections. Exclusive Sports Renaissance. Collections. Fashion brands can create limited edition collections inspired by the Sports Renaissance. These items could reflect national colors, team logos, or other symbols associated with the tournament. Collaborative designs. Working with well-known designers to create special collections for the Sports Renaissance adds exclusivity and appeal, making consumers feel they are part of the global event. 4. Increased consumer engagement. Interactive marketing campaigns. Fashion brands can engage consumers through social media, contests, giveaways, and interactive content like virtual try-ons. Engaging content centered around the tournament can drive buzz. Pop-up stores and events. hosting pop-up stores in World Cup cities, or creating event experiences where fans can celebrate the tournament while interacting with the brand adds a layer of excitement. 5. Sales boost. Global sales. The World Cup can stimulate global sales, particularly if the brand is aligned with popular teams or countries. Fans are often willing to purchase products related to the teams they support. E-commerce and digital sales. Fashion brands can boost online sales with targeted marketing and Sports Renaissance specific promotions. 6. Cultural relevance. Celebrating national identity. The World Cup celebrates cultural identity and unity, which fashion brands can tap into by designing products that resonate with fans' national pride. This can lead to stronger emotional connections with consumers. Diversity and inclusion. Fashion brands can highlight their commitment to diversity by showcasing collections that represent the global nature of the sports renaissance and highlight various cultural expressions. 7. Brand perception and association. Alignment with sport. Associating with a globally loved event like the Sports Renaissance elevates a fashion brand's status. It can position the brand as culturally aware and trendy, particularly if its audience aligns with sports fans. Sustainability and innovation. Brands that emphasize eco-friendly, sustainable practices in their sports renaissance, related products may tap into the growing demand for sustainability in fashion. By tapping into the global excitement of the sports renaissance, fashion brands can significantly boost their presence, engage with consumers in creative ways, and increase sales both during and after the event. Game-changing sports tech opportunities. Sports technology companies can gain significant benefits from the World Cup by leveraging the global event to showcase their innovations, enhance fan engagement, and collaborate with stakeholders across the sports ecosystem. Here's how they can contribute to and benefit from the sports economy during the World Cup. 1. Enhanced brand visibility and exposure. Global audience reach. With billions of viewers tuning in to watch the World Cup, sports technology companies can benefit from significant exposure. Whether through sponsorships, media coverage, or partnerships, the event offers a unique opportunity to showcase products and services to a global audience. Partnerships with event organizers. Technology companies can partner with event organizers to provide cutting-edge technology solutions, such as data analytics, video analysis tools, or player tracking systems, gaining exposure as official partners. 2. Sponsorship and strategic collaborations. Collaborations with teams and sponsors. Sports tech companies can partner with national teams, sponsors, and even broadcasters to provide innovative solutions that enhance performance, fan engagement, or media production. For example, providing performance tracking systems for players or creating fan engagement platforms for live events. Official technology partners. Companies can become official technology partners of the World Cup or teams, offering their products as part of the event's infrastructure, e.g., virtual experiences, data analytics, or stadium technology. 3. Data analytics and performance monitoring. Player performance, insights. Sports tech companies that provide data analytics and performance monitoring tools can significantly enhance team performance during the World Cup. Their technology can offer real-time insights into player metrics, physical conditioning, and tactical strategies, helping teams to optimize their performance. In-game data and broadcast enhancements. Technologies that offer real-time statistics and data feeds can be used by broadcasters to enhance the viewing experience for fans. This could include advanced player tracking, heat maps, and tactical analysis that provide deeper insights into the game. 4. Fan engagement and experience innovation. Immersive fan experiences. Companies that specialize in VR, AR, and other immersive technologies can enhance the fan experience by offering virtual stadium tours, interactive fan zones, or augmented reality apps that allow fans to engage with the event in new ways. Interactive platforms. Sports tech companies can create mobile apps, fan engagement platforms, or social media tools that provide fans with personalized content, live updates, and interactive experiences, enhancing fan loyalty and brand interaction. 5. Stadium and event technology solutions. Smart stadiums. Companies providing stadium technology solutions such as IoT devices, Wi-Fi enhancements, Contactless payments and crowd management systems can collaborate with event organizers to improve stadium operations. This creates a more seamless and efficient experience for attendees, making the event more enjoyable and safe. Real-time analytics for event management. Technologies that help with crowd control, security, ticketing, and logistical planning can be highly beneficial during large-scale events like the World Cup, leading to smoother event operations. 6. Innovation in broadcasting and media. Advanced broadcasting technologies, sports technology companies that offer camera systems, broadcast innovations, e.g. 360-degree video, drones, super slow-motion cameras, or streaming platforms can enhance how the World Cup is presented to viewers at home or in public spaces. This can significantly raise the profile of these companies within the industry. Interactive content. Companies can also create interactive content or virtual experiences for viewers, such as real-time stats, player-focused streams, or enhanced replay systems that make the viewing experience more engaging. 7. Sponsorship opportunities and revenue streams. Revenue generation through licensing. By partnering with World Cup organizers or official sponsors, sports tech companies can benefit from licensing their products, generating significant revenue streams. This could include licensing technologies for media rights holders, teams, or other World Cup stakeholders. New business opportunities. The World Cup can open doors to new business partnerships and clients, particularly if a sports tech company is associated with successful innovations during the event. Companies can use this exposure to secure future deals, collaborations, or contracts. 8. Long-term impact on sports ecosystem. Data-driven insights for future events. By providing data analytics, performance insights, and tech solutions during the World Cup, sports technology companies help lay the groundwork for the future of sports events. This involvement strengthens their reputation as leaders in the sports tech space. Fostering sports innovation. The Sports Renaissance allows sports technology companies to demonstrate the potential of their products to transform the sports industry. Innovations showcased during the event can be adopted by other sports leagues, teams, and organizations globally. 9. Social impact and sustainability. Sustainability innovations. Technology companies that focus on sustainable solutions, such as energy-efficient stadiums, waste management, or eco-friendly transportation technologies, can enhance their brand image by contributing to the environmental sustainability of the World Cup. Inclusion and accessibility. Sports tech companies can create solutions that make the sports renaissance more accessible, such as technologies for visually or hearing impaired fans, or apps that help navigate large crowds, making the event more inclusive. By aligning their products and services with the needs of the sports renaissance, sports technology companies can gain widespread visibility, forge valuable partnerships, and contribute to the advancement of sports technology, all while benefiting from new revenue opportunities and long-term brand recognition in the global sports ecosystem. Empowering business through cultural impact. The cultural impact of the sports renaissance plays a crucial role in enhancing the fan experience, creating deeper emotional connections, and fostering a sense of community among fans worldwide. Sports events like the Sports Renaissance transcend the game itself, incorporating various cultural elements that resonate with diverse fan bases. Here's how the cultural impact can bring benefits for a richer and more immersive fan experience. 1. Celebration of global diversity. Cultural expression. The Sports Renaissance is a global event where fans from different cultures come together to celebrate their national identities. The tournament provides an opportunity for fans to express their cultural pride through clothing, flags, music, and rituals, creating an atmosphere of inclusivity and excitement. Multicultural fan engagement. Events surrounding the Sports Renaissance, such as festivals, concerts, and fan zones, often showcase the local culture, traditional music, art, and food. Fans can immerse themselves in different cultures, making the experience feel like a global celebration beyond the game. 2. Fan identity and national pride. Team and national pride. For many fans, the Sports Renaissance is an expression of national pride. Wearing national jerseys, singing anthems, and gathering with others from their home country amplify the emotional experience. This deeper connection to the tournament builds lasting loyalty, not just to the sport, but also to the teams and players representing their nation. Cultural rituals and traditions. Fans bring with them unique rituals and traditions tied to their country's culture, such as pregame chants, dances, or celebrations after victories. These rituals enhance the emotional engagement, making each fan feel part of something larger than themselves. 3. Immersive cultural experiences. Interactive cultural installations. The Sports Renaissance can offer fans opportunities to interact with local culture through immersive experiences. Examples include VR experiences showcasing different countries' traditions, art exhibitions, live performances of local music and dance, or interactive cooking stations featuring international cuisines. Cultural exhibits and pop-up events. Pop-up experiences in host cities, showcasing local crafts, fashion, or art, help fans connect with the culture of the host nation in ways that go beyond the games. This creates an authentic connection between the sport and the cultural context in which it's being held. 4. Music, art, and performance integration. Official anthems and music. The Sports Renaissance is known for its official anthem, often tied to the event's cultural atmosphere. Music plays a key role in uniting fans, and the inclusion of culturally significant songs or collaborations with global artists helps forge deeper emotional ties to the event. Art installations and performances. Public art installations and live performances, showcasing the host nation's artistic heritage, offer fans a cultural immersion that enhances their overall experience. Art and music festivals, concerts, and street performances can bring an entirely new dimension to the Sports Renaissance. 5. Storytelling and emotional connection. Cultural narratives in broadcasts. Sports documentaries, storytelling segments, and coverage that highlight the cultural backgrounds of players, coaches, and teams add depth to the event. This humanizes the game, allowing fans to connect with players not just as athletes, but as people with rich cultural identities and personal stories. Highlighting cultural significance of soccer. Soccer may have different levels of significance in each country, and bringing attention to how the sport intersects with national history, social campaigns, and personal identity deepens the emotional connection. This narrative approach allows fans to relate to the tournament on a deeper, more personal level. 6. Unity through shared experience. Shared global experience. Fans from all over the world experience the Sports Renaissance together, transcending borders, languages, and backgrounds. This shared sense of belonging creates a collective energy that is unique to global sporting events. It fosters a sense of unity where fans celebrate their common love for the game and their pride in their countries. Local pride and global solidarity. While national pride is a driving force, the Sports Renaissance also generates solidarity between different countries. This is especially evident in fan interactions where cultures blend in support of the sport, creating a cosmopolitan, interconnected environment. 7. Local community and economic impact. Cultural tourism. The Sports Renaissance draws millions of tourists to host countries, eager to experience both the games and the culture. Fans often explore local attractions, heritage sites, and participate in local events, which boosts tourism and helps preserve and showcase local cultural heritage. Empowerment of local artists and creators. Cultural events related to the Sports Renaissance often provide a platform for local artists, musicians, and creators to gain exposure. This helps preserve and promote local cultures, contributing to the host nation's cultural economy and global influence. 8. Fan interaction and social media engagement. Global social media connections. The cultural diversity at the Sports Renaissance sparks conversations on social media platforms, where fans from different countries exchange experiences, stories, and insights. This fosters a virtual community where fans can learn about different cultures, traditions, and customs while interacting with others who share a passion for the tournament. User-generated content. Fans sharing personal moments such as cultural celebrations, local foods, and game day rituals on social media create a wealth of content that amplifies the cultural impact of the event, further enriching the fan experience. 9. Legacy and long-term impact. Cultural diplomacy and global connections. The Sports Renaissance has the potential to serve as a platform for cultural diplomacy, as countries use the event to showcase their culture and strengthen international ties. This legacy extends far beyond the event itself, fostering a more interconnected and culturally aware global community. Cultural impact on future generations. The sports renaissance inspires future generations to engage with sports, culture, and identity. Children who experience the sports renaissance may grow up with a deeper appreciation for cultural diversity and the unifying power of sport. By weaving cultural elements into every aspect of the sports renaissance, from the way fans engage with the tournament to how the games are experienced and broadcasted, the event becomes a celebration of global culture. This deeper cultural engagement not only enhances the fan experience, but also creates lasting memories and emotional connections that transcend the boundaries of the sport itself. Sports tourism opportunities. A sports renaissance campaign offers a unique opportunity to blend culture, sports, and business. The revitalization of sports culture can unlock multiple revenue streams and create lasting partnerships across various sectors. Here are some business opportunities for a sports renaissance. 1. Sports tourism. Destination branding. Position locations as hubs for sports events, sports culture, and sports tourism. Experiential travel packages. Curate sports-focused travel packages for international fans, including VIP access to major sports events, athlete meet and greets, and luxury accommodations. Sports pilgrimages. Create niche tours focused on historic sporting venues, events, and destinations. 2. Sports events and festivals. International sporting events. Host sports festivals, tournaments, and exhibitions that bring together athletes, fans, and brands. Collaborations with iconic brands. Partner with sports brands to create high-profile events that blend sports with culture, art, and entertainment. Unique sporting experiences. Introduce new formats for traditional sports or even hybrid events that combine sports and entertainment. 3. Cultural and artistic integration with sports. Sports-themed art exhibitions. Partner with galleries and museums to create exhibitions around the history and artistry of sports, including photography, memorabilia, and sports-inspired visual arts. Art Plus. Sports collaborations. Develop campaigns that connect sports with music, fashion, and visual arts, such as collaborations between famous athletes and top artists. 4. Sports media and content creation. Documentaries and films. Produce documentaries like your Super Bowl documentary to inspire and educate, focusing on legendary sports moments and athletes. Streaming platforms and content creation. Launch a content platform dedicated to sports history, innovation, and behind-the-scenes access to athletes and events. Virtual reality, VR experiences. Create immersive experiences for fans that allow them to participate in sports events virtually. 5. Brand partnerships and sponsorships. Sponsorship opportunities for local brands. Leverage smaller local businesses by tying them into national sports events, boosting their visibility through local and global sports branding. Innovative brand collaborations. Align luxury brands with the renaissance of sports by tapping into affluent markets through exclusive sports experiences. Sports plus lifestyle products. Create or partner with companies that produce sports-themed products ranging from fashion to collectibles. 6. Youth engagement and development programs. Sports academies and training camps. Build sports academies that focus on developing young talent, connecting culture with the sport for a holistic learning experience. Grassroots campaign. Invest in local youth leagues, clinics, and events that introduce sports to younger generations, creating a long-term cultural shift. 7. Digital engagement and gamification. Esports tournaments. Develop or sponsor esports competitions that fuse traditional sports and gaming, attracting a younger demographic. Fan engagement platforms. Build apps or digital platforms that enhance fan interaction, offering rewards for participation, knowledge, or social media engagement. 8. Sustainability in sports. Eco-friendly venues and events. Create environmentally sustainable sports venues and events, focusing on energy efficiency, waste reduction, and sustainable materials. Green branding. Partner with eco-conscious brands to market the environmental benefits of a sports renaissance. 9. Corporate social responsibility, CSR. Athlete community programs. Support athletes as they give back to their communities, creating stronger ties between sports and social causes. Charity events. Host sports events that are linked to charity initiatives, blending sports culture with social responsibility. 10. Sports technology and innovation. Smart sports equipment. Collaborate with tech companies to develop or promote high-tech sports equipment, wearables, sensors, and performance tracking devices. Data-driven sports insights. Offer analytics and data-driven platforms that provide in-depth insights into player performance, fan engagement, and event management. The opportunities within a World Cup are vast and can reach multiple industries, from real estate to media and tech. By combining tradition with innovation, you can build a robust and sustainable ecosystem for sports and culture. Universities and college students can greatly benefit during the World Cup, both directly and indirectly. This global event presents a variety of opportunities for students to gain experience, develop skills, and enhance their education, while also contributing to the success of the event itself. Here are several ways universities and college students can benefit. 1. Internships and work experience. Event management and logistics. Students in fields like business, hospitality, and sports management can gain hands-on experience through internships in event planning, logistics, or operations related to the World Cup. Marketing and communications. Students studying marketing, communications, or PR can assist in promoting events, running social media campaigns, or managing press relations for the World Cup. Technology and data analytics. Students in computer science or data analytics can engage in projects related to live event data, performance analysis, and ticketing systems. 2. Cultural exchange and networking. International exposure. The World Cup attracts people from around the world. College students can interact with international visitors, expanding their cultural awareness and building global networks. Career networking. With many professionals and athletes attending or participating in the event, students have the chance to network with industry leaders in sports, media, business, and entertainment. 3. Educational programs and courses. Sports Renaissance. Themed courses. Universities can offer specialized courses or lectures that tie the event into subjects like sports economics, sports law, international relations, or global business. Workshops and guest speakers. Universities can host workshops or invite guest speakers from the World Cup organizing committees, athletes, sports journalists, and influencers who can offer valuable insights into the event's logistics, impact, and significance. 4. Volunteer opportunities. Student volunteer programs. Students can volunteer at Sports Renaissance venues, assisting with crowd management, information desks, and other aspects of event coordination. Volunteering provides valuable experience and an opportunity to be part of a global event. Building a resume. Students can enhance their resumes by being involved in a major international event like the World Cup. This experience can be a differentiator in future job applications. 5. Economic and job opportunities. Temporary jobs and stipends. The Sports Renaissance will create temporary job opportunities, including positions in hospitality, security, ticketing, transportation, and retail. College students can secure part-time or short-term jobs, earning income while contributing to the event's operations. Entrepreneurial ventures. Students in business and entrepreneurship programs can launch small ventures, like merchandise sales, food and beverage stands, or services that cater to Sports Renaissance tourists and visitors. 6. Media and journalism exposure. Media coverage and reporting. Students studying journalism, media, or broadcasting can contribute to reporting on the event. This may include writing articles, producing video content, or working with media outlets to cover the Sports Renaissance. Social media and content creation. Students with skills in content creation, photography, or videography can use the Sports Renaissance as a platform to showcase their work, capturing memorable moments and sharing them on digital media channels. 7. Sports science and health. Athlete support. Students studying sports science, physical therapy, or medicine can get involved by supporting athletes, either at training camps or during the competition. offering injury prevention, rehabilitation, and overall health support. Research opportunities. Students in health, fitness, or sports science can engage in research projects related to athletic performance, nutrition, or the psychology of high-pressure sporting events. 8. Community and social impact. Community engagement projects. Universities can partner with local organizations to develop community engagement initiatives that leverage the sports renaissance's excitement for social good, such as outreach programs, youth sports development, or charity events. Social responsibility and volunteering. Students can engage in social responsibility projects related to the sports renaissance, contributing to sustainability, equality, and inclusion efforts both in local communities and globally. 9. Tourism and hospitality industry. Studying tourism management. Students in tourism, hospitality, or international relations programs can apply their studies by working in the travel, accommodations, or transportation sectors, catering to the influx of visitors. Language skills. International students or students who speak multiple languages have the opportunity to work as translators or customer service agents, helping tourists from around the world navigate their sports renaissance experience. 10. Leadership and personal growth. Developing soft skills. Through their involvement in sports renaissance related projects, students will develop key soft skills such as communication, teamwork, leadership, and problem solving, all of which will be beneficial in their future careers. Civic engagement. Being part of a globally significant event can instill a sense of pride and community, encouraging students to engage in future social, cultural, or international events. 11. Business and innovation challenges. Innovation competitions. Universities can organize challenges or hackathons related to sports technology, event management, or fan engagement, encouraging students to come up with new ideas that can enhance the sports renaissance experience. Sponsorship and branding. Business students can explore opportunities related to brand partnerships, sponsorships, or even creating student-run enterprises that align with the sports renaissance, offering services like merchandise sales or local tours. By engaging with the sports renaissance, students gain a wealth of experience and knowledge that can be valuable for their personal development, academic growth, and future careers. This international event also provides an unparalleled opportunity to make connections, enhance skills, and play an active role in the global sports community. Special event business opportunities businesses. Captivating the audience for the World Cup event-driven commerce. Tourism-related services or accommodations. Partner with hotels, short-term rental services like Airbnb, and luxury resorts to offer sports renaissance. Themed packages creating exclusive fan experiences. Transportation. Collaborate with taxi services, ride-sharing companies like Uber, Lyft, and car rental businesses to provide transportation packages for tourists. Offer VIP experiences such as shuttle services to and from venues. Concierge and event planning. Provide personalized services such as exclusive sports renaissance tickets, VIP experiences, or post-match parties for premium customers or corporations. Retail and merchandise pop-up stores. Open temporary retail locations at stadiums, airports, and high-traffic tourist areas to sell sports renaissance themed merchandise, including limited edition products and fan gear. E-commerce. Expand e-commerce platforms to cater to international audiences, offering fast shipping on sports renaissance merchandise and collectibles. Custom products. Collaborate with designers to create customized gear or memorabilia that ties in the national pride, sporting culture, and festivities. Hospitality and F&B or theme restaurants. Launch pop-up or theme-based restaurants and cafes celebrating sports renaissance themes, featuring cuisine and decor that represent the participating nations. Food trucks and mobile stations. Set up food trucks or temporary food stations near event venues to capture the large crowds, offering global flavors or iconic dishes from sports renaissance host countries. Exclusive dining experiences. Partner with fine dining establishments to create sports renaissance viewing experiences, combining sports with gourmet meals and special VIP events. Sponsorship and partnerships. Brand alignment. Collaborate with major brands involved in the sports renaissance as official sponsors, merchandise partners, or media sponsors to increase brand visibility and consumer engagement. Collaborative marketing campaigns. Work with official sports renaissance partners to run joint campaigns, leveraging their media reach to amplify your brand's presence. Create custom content, co-branded promotions, and cross-platform marketing. Cross-industry collaboration. Pair up with industries such as technology, AR/VR, fashion, and media to enhance the fan experience. For instance, co-hosting viewing parties or creating digital fan engagement tools. C. Innovation and technology. Fan engagement technology of mobile apps. Launch mobile applications that offer real-time updates, match schedules, ticketing, live streaming, and interactive features such as polls or trivia games. OAR/VR experiences. Offer immersive experiences that allow fans to virtually attend matches or explore behind-the-scenes stadium tours. Wearables. Develop and promote wearable technology, like smart jerseys, that track fan performance or allow them to participate in sports renaissance-related challenges. Data analytics and AI customer insights. Use data analytics to understand consumer behavior, predict trends, and tailor product offerings or promotional strategies to specific fan segments. AI-based recommendations. Implement AI-driven systems that suggest personalized products or experiences to fans based on their preferences and behavior. Community engagement and social responsibility. Civic engagement. Support social causes through the sports renaissance, such as promoting youth sports development or sustainability initiatives in line with the values of the event. Charity events. Host or sponsor charity events that use the sports renaissance to raise funds for community causes or sports outreach programs. Sustainability initiatives. Offer green products or services, promote waste reduction at events, or sponsor eco-friendly transportation options. 2. Fans maximizing sports renaissance experiences. A. Fan engagement and experience. Ticketing and viewing experiences. Group packages. Organize group travel packages that include flights, accommodation, and match tickets, giving fans a seamless experience from start to finish. Watch parties. If unable to attend in person, set up or attend local fan zones and watch parties where fans can enjoy matches with large crowds, food, and entertainment. Exclusive access. Participate in VIP packages offering exclusive matchday experiences, including behind-the-scenes tours, meet and greets with athletes, or premium seat upgrades. B. Merchandising and collectibles. Limited edition gear. Invest in exclusive, limited edition sports renaissance merchandise, including jerseys, scarves, and collectible items that have long-term value. Fan-centric products. Purchase sports renaissance themed products that align with your personal team or favorite players, such as custom fan gear or wearable merchandise that showcases team spirit. C. Travel and hospitality. Global travel packages. For international fans, take advantage of Sports Renaissance travel packages that include match tickets, accommodation, and guided tours of the host country, enhancing the cultural experience. Cultural exchange. Use the Sports Renaissance as an opportunity to experience the host country's culture, food, and traditions through local tours, cooking classes, and cultural events. D. Digital fan experiences. Interactive apps. Utilize fan engagement apps to track the tournament, interact with other fans globally, participate in contests, and earn rewards for engagement or purchases. Virtual fan zones. For fans who cannot attend in person, participate in virtual fan zones or experiences that replicate the atmosphere of the stadium using augmented reality and live streaming. E. Networking and social media. Fan communities. Join global fan communities on social media platforms where you can engage with other passionate supporters, share match predictions, and exchange sports renaissance content. Content creation. Create and share content on social media, including match reactions, fan photos, and commentary. Utilize trending hashtags to join the global conversation. Influencer engagement. Follow and engage with influencers or athletes who represent your team or brand, boosting your connection to the global fan base. 3. Economic impact. For businesses and fans. A. Business opportunities. Revenue generation through tourism, merchandise, hospitality, and digital engagement. The World Cup is an economic driver, generating millions in revenue for businesses. Long-term brand loyalty. Businesses that effectively leverage the sports renaissance to connect with fans and consumers can build long-lasting brand loyalty, especially if their efforts align with fan values and passions. B. Fan impact. Social and cultural engagement. The sports renaissance promotes national pride and global unity, fostering social interaction and cultural exchange between fans from all over the world. Economic benefits for fans. Fans spend money on travel, accommodation, food, and merchandise, directly contributing to the economy of the host country and local businesses. By creating a comprehensive economic playbook for businesses and fans, both can maximize the opportunities presented by the sports renaissance, enhancing experiences while boosting the local and global economy. Whether it's businesses driving revenue through innovative offerings or fans gaining unforgettable experiences, the sports renaissance can be a transformative moment for all involved. Real estate. The 2026 World Cup in North America, the first time the event will be hosted by 3 countries, the US, Mexico, and Canada, will be a massive economic and cultural event, providing numerous investment opportunities for both foreign and local investors. The global impact will be far-reaching, touching various industries including tourism, infrastructure, technology, media, real estate, and consumer goods. Here's a comprehensive look at the key investment opportunities for both foreign and local investors in the lead-up to and during the 2026 World Cup. 1. Infrastructure development and real estate. B. Real estate development. Hotels and accommodation. Demand for accommodation will skyrocket, especially in cities that host matches. Investors in hospitality real estate, hotels, resorts, Airbnb-style short-term rentals will see significant returns. Mixed-use developments. Large-scale developments that combine retail, residential, and commercial properties can cater to both locals and World Cup visitors. Creating fan zones, restaurants, and cultural spaces near stadiums can drive foot traffic and long-term value. Transportation infrastructure. There will be substantial investment in public transportation infrastructure, including airports, subways, trains, and shuttle systems. Enhancing transport logistics for fan accessibility to stadiums is vital. Urban planning and smart cities. Cities can partner with investors to develop smart urban solutions to ensure efficient mobility and energy use during the event. The global focus on sustainability could attract environmentally conscious investments in green infrastructure. 2. Sports and real estate. Sports facilities and events can significantly impact real estate markets and local economies. Stadiums and arenas. Building sports venues can drive real estate development in surrounding areas, increasing demand for housing, retail, and entertainment options. Event hosting. Cities that host major sporting events, e.g. Olympics, Sports Renaissance, often see a surge in real estate investment and tourism. Community development. Sports complexes and recreational facilities can enhance community engagement and attract families to an area, boosting property values. Health and wellness trends. The growing demand for fitness centers, sports clubs, and wellness-focused developments creates opportunities for real estate investors. 3. Economic benefits. The synergy between real estate, sports, and the economy generates widespread benefits. Job creation. Real estate projects and sports events create jobs in construction, hospitality, retail, and event management. Increased revenue. Sports events and tourism generate revenue for local businesses, governments, and service providers. Infrastructure improvements. Investments in real estate and sports often lead to better transportation, utilities, and public spaces. Branding and visibility. Hosting sports events or developing iconic real estate projects can elevate a city's global profile, attracting more visitors and investors. Long-term growth. Sustainable real estate and sports initiatives can create lasting economic benefits, including increased property values in a stronger local economy. 4. Emerging trends. Esports and real estate. The rise of esports has created demand for gaming arenas and tech-friendly real estate developments. Sustainable development. Green buildings and eco-friendly sports facilities are becoming increasingly popular, aligning with global sustainability goals. Smart cities. Integrating technology into real estate and sports infrastructure can enhance efficiency and improve the user experience. Conclusion. The intersection of real estate, sports, and the economy offers a wealth of opportunities for investors, governments, and communities. By leveraging these connections, stakeholders can drive economic growth, improve quality of life, and create sustainable, thriving environments. Whether through developing sports facilities, investing in real estate, or hosting major events, the potential for mutual benefits is significant. Transportation and logistics. Transportation logistics plays a critical role in the sports economy, enabling the efficient campaign of people, goods, and services. This connection creates significant economic benefits, enhances fan experiences, and supports the growth of sports-related industries. Here's how transportation logistics and the sports economy intersect and the benefits they bring. 1. Transportation logistics in sports. Transportation logistics ensures the smooth operation of sports events, teams, and fan experiences. Key areas include event hosting. Major sports events like the Olympics, Sports Renaissance, or Super Bowl require robust transportation systems to move athletes, officials, media, and fans. Team travel. Professional sports teams rely on efficient logistics for travel to games, including flights, buses, and accommodations. Merchandise and equipment. Logistics ensures the timely delivery of sports equipment, merchandise, and goods to venues and retailers. Fan mobility. Transportation systems, public transit, shuttles, ride shares, are essential for moving large crowds to and from stadiums and events. 2. Economic benefits of transportation logistics in sports. Efficient transportation logistics directly contributes to the sports economy in several ways. Increased attendance. Reliable and accessible transportation encourages higher fan turnout, boosting ticket sales and event revenue. Tourism growth. Major sports events attract visitors from around the world, generating revenue for hotels, restaurants, and local businesses. Job creation. Transportation logistics creates jobs in areas like driving, logistics management, and infrastructure maintenance. Infrastructure development. Investments in transportation, e.g., new roads, rail lines, airports, for sports events often leave a lasting legacy, benefiting the broader economy. Sponsorship and advertising. Transportation companies often sponsor sports events or teams, creating additional revenue streams. 3. Enhancing fan experience. Transportation logistics plays a key role in improving the fan experience, which is critical for the sports economy. Convenience. Efficient public transit, parking, and rideshare options make it easier for fans to attend events. Safety. Well-planned transportation systems reduce congestion and ensure safe campaign of large crowds. Accessibility. Inclusive transportation options, e.g., wheelchair-accessible vehicles, ensure events are accessible to all fans. 4. Supporting sports industry. Growth. Transportation logistics enables the growth of the sports industry by global events, facilitating international travel for athletes, fans, and media during global events like the Olympics or Sports Renaissance. Esports and virtual events. Even in the digital age, logistics supports the delivery of equipment and technology for esports tournaments. Merchandise distribution. Efficient logistics ensures sports merchandise reaches fans quickly, driving sales and brand loyalty. 5. Emerging trends. Smart transportation. Using technology, e.g., AI, IoT, to optimize traffic flow and reduce congestion during major events. Sustainability. Green transportation options, e.g. electric buses, bike sharing, align with the growing demand for eco-friendly sports events. Last-mile solutions. Innovations like micro-mobility, e.g. scooters, e-bikes, improve connectivity between transit hubs and event venues. 6. Case studies. Olympics. Host cities invest heavily in transportation infrastructure to accommodate millions of visitors, leaving a legacy of improved transit systems. Super Bowl. Cities hosting the Super Bowl often enhance their transportation networks to manage the influx of fans and media. FIFA Sports Renaissance. Multi-city and multi-country events require seamless logistics to transport teams, fans, and equipment across regions. 7. Logistics and supply chain. Logistics companies. With the influx of people and goods, logistics companies will be essential to manage the transportation of materials, merchandise, and food during the World Cup. Investors can look at providing shipping, warehousing, and distribution services. Retail and merchandise distribution. Investing in companies that manage the production, distribution, and retail of sports-related merchandise will be crucial as fans worldwide look to buy memorabilia, jerseys, and collectibles. Conclusion. Transportation logistics is a vital component of the sports economy, enabling the successful execution of events, enhancing fan experiences, and driving economic growth. By investing in efficient and sustainable transportation systems, cities and organizations can maximize the benefits of sports events, create lasting infrastructure, and foster economic development. The synergy between transportation logistics and the sports economy highlights the importance of strategic planning and innovation in both fields. Networking and collaboration. Domestic and foreign opportunities. A. Building strategic networks. Cross-industry collaborations. Chambers often represent a broad range of industries, and the sports economy connects with many of them: hospitality, real estate, media, technology, transportation, manufacturing, and more. By connecting businesses within their chamber, they can foster cross-industry collaborations, creating synergies that fuel the sports economy. Creating sponsorship synergies. Through chamber events, businesses can find new opportunities to sponsor local sports events, youth leagues, or professional teams. The chamber can also facilitate introductions to corporate sponsors who want to leverage the sports renaissance for brand visibility. B. Expanding business networks internationally. Global partnerships. As sports events gain global attention, business chambers can serve as gateways for international collaborations. By connecting local businesses with international companies involved in sports, global sporting brands, event organizers, media companies, chambers can help their members tap into new revenue streams. Hosting international events. With the rise of sports, there's potential to host international conferences, trade shows, or expos centered on sports industry growth. Business chambers can organize or participate in these events, which provide their members with opportunities for global networking and exposure. 3. Advocacy and policy influence. A. Advocating for business-friendly policies. Supporting infrastructure development. Chambers can advocate for government investments in sports-related infrastructure, including stadiums, training facilities, public transport, and event management. Stronger infrastructure attracts both domestic and international investors. Incentives and tax breaks. Business chambers can work with local governments to implement policies that incentivize investments in sports. For instance, they might lobby for tax breaks for businesses involved in hosting sports events, constructing sports facilities, or supporting youth sports programs. B. Promoting diversity and inclusion. Inclusivity in sports. As part of the sports renaissance, chambers can promote programs that focus on diversity and inclusion, ensuring that local businesses and industries, regardless of size or background, benefit from the sports economy. Women in sports. Business chambers can advocate for gender equality and women's involvement in sports, both at the athletic and business levels. By ensuring equal opportunities for women entrepreneurs, athletes, and professionals, they can help drive the economic potential of the sports industry. 4. Education and skill development. Talent development. Training programs. Business chambers can work with educational institutions and sports organizations to develop training programs for the next generation of sports professionals, from event managers to marketers and analysts. This ensures a skilled workforce capable of driving the sports economy forward. Entrepreneurship opportunities. By offering workshops or mentorship programs, chambers can help aspiring entrepreneurs tap into the sports sector, whether in tech, sports apps, fitness, equipment and wearables, or media sports journalism. B. Thought leadership in sports business education. Industry insights. Chambers can organize seminars, conferences, and panel discussions focused on the sports economy, offering their members insights into emerging trends, technologies, and best practices. This can position the chamber as a thought leader and provide members with actionable knowledge to leverage opportunities. Sports management courses. Chambers can partner with educational institutions to offer specialized sports management courses that provide professionals with the skills they need to excel in the growing sports economy. 5. Infrastructure and real estate development. A. Promoting real estate development. Stadium and arena construction. The booming sports sector drives demand for new sports venues, including stadiums, arenas, and training centers. Business chambers can support real estate developers in navigating the complexities of developing these massive projects, connecting them with investors, and ensuring compliance with regulations. Commercial real estate. With the growing popularity of sports, surrounding real estate, including hotels, office spaces, and retail centers, benefits significantly. Chambers can help local businesses invest in mixed-use developments, which combine residential, commercial, and entertainment spaces in sports-centric areas. B. Urban regeneration and sustainable development. Sports-driven urban development. Hosting major sports events can act as a catalyst for urban regeneration. Business chambers can help connect urban planners, real estate developers, and local authorities to create sustainable communities around sports complexes, promoting long-term economic benefits through property development and revitalization projects. Smart cities and technology. As cities host major events, there is growing demand for smart city infrastructure, including digital ticketing, traffic management, and green buildings. Chambers can promote the integration of technology and sustainability into real estate development, enhancing both the sports experience and urban livability. Acre 6. Marketing and brand visibility. A. Enhancing member visibility through sponsorships. Sports sponsorships. Business chambers can facilitate sponsorship opportunities for their members, allowing local businesses to be prominently featured at events like tournaments, training camps, and fan zones. This exposure increases brand visibility and boosts sales for local businesses. Chamber events linked to sports. Hosting or sponsoring sporting events, from local youth leagues to corporate sporting events, can enhance the chamber's profile, attract new members, and promote member businesses in the community. B. Promoting local businesses. Leveraging sports tourism. Business chambers can work with local tourism boards to market their city as a sports tourism hub. They can promote the region as a destination for sports tourism, offering tailored packages for international fans, which may include access to local businesses, restaurants, and retail shops. 7. Social impact and community engagement. A. Grassroots sports development. Youth sports programs. Chambers can support grassroots sports programs, including youth leagues, community sports clubs, and nonprofit organizations. These initiatives help develop future athletes and contribute to the health and well-being of local communities. Health and wellness initiatives. As part of the broader sports renaissance, business chambers can help promote fitness and wellness through partnerships with local gyms, fitness tech companies, and wellness programs, positioning businesses as leaders in the wellness space. B. Creating legacy programs. Social impact initiatives. Chambers can engage in legacy-building projects that extend the benefits of major sports events to local communities, such as building sports facilities, offering scholarships, or funding local development projects that promote sports engagement. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. By promoting diversity in sports business practices, chambers can play a role in creating inclusive programs that cater to underserved communities, ensuring that the benefits of the sports economy are shared across all demographics. Conclusion: business chambers and the Sports Renaissance business chambers can play a strategic role in driving the success of a World Cup by supporting economic growth, fostering networking opportunities, advocating for policy changes, facilitating education and skill development, and driving real estate and infrastructure development. By actively participating in this growth, they can unlock new revenue streams, elevate local business visibility, and create lasting social and economic benefits for their communities, ultimately positioning themselves as key players in the thriving sports economy. Wellness Playbook for Community and Business Owners. During the 2026 Sports Renaissance introduction, the 2026 FIFA Sports Renaissance presents a unique opportunity not only for economic growth, but also for fostering community well-being and promoting health-conscious lifestyles. As cities across North America prepare to host millions of visitors, it is essential to create a holistic approach that encourages both physical and mental wellness for business owners, employees, and local communities. This playbook serves as a guide to integrating wellness initiatives into the sports economy, ensuring that communities thrive both economically and emotionally. 1. Mental health and stress management. AI business owners and employees. Mindful leadership programs organize workshops that promote stress management techniques such as meditation, mindfulness, and breathing exercises to help business owners and employees cope with high-pressure environments. Flexible work hours. Allow employees to work flexible shifts during high-demand game days to maintain work-life balance. Mental health hotlines. Partner with local mental health organizations to offer confidential counseling services during the tournament. B. Community engagement. Host guided meditation sessions at public spaces or fan zones. Provide free mental health resources through local community centers and digital platforms. Organize stress relief pop-up stations offering massage therapy, aromatherapy, and mental health consultations. 2. Physical wellness programs. A. Fitness initiatives. Community walks and runs. Organize daily or weekly morning walks and runs for locals and tourists, encouraging physical activity before or after matches. Free fitness classes. Collaborate with local gyms and wellness instructors to offer yoga, Pilates, and HIIT sessions in public spaces. Step challenges. Launch a digital app challenge where participants can track steps and earn rewards from local businesses. B. Nutrition programs. Develop healthy food zones at fan parks and local restaurants, offering nutritious snacks and meals. Partner with food vendors to create Sports Renaissance-inspired wellness menus featuring balanced meals. Promote hydration by offering free water refill stations in partnership with local water brands. 3. Economic wellness for small businesses. A. Financial wellness resources. Provide free financial literacy workshops to help business owners manage the increased cash flow during the sports renaissance. Offer microloans or grants for small businesses looking to enhance their wellness offerings. Develop a wellness fund to support mental health and fitness initiatives in small businesses. B. Community partnerships. Encourage businesses to partner with local wellness brands to promote co-branded products or services. Launch Wellness Wednesday discounts, where businesses offer special rates on health-related services or products. Create a health and wellness business network to foster collaboration between small businesses and fitness professionals. 4. Digital wellness and technology. A. Mobile wellness apps. Develop a wellness app where users can find local wellness events, track their fitness goals, and access mental health resources. Offer exclusive discounts on wellness products and services through the app. B. Virtual wellness experiences. Host live stream meditation sessions, fitness classes, and health talks via social media and community websites. Create wellness podcasts featuring local health experts discussing topics such as mental health, nutrition, and work-life balance. 5. Environmental wellness. A. Sustainable practices. Encourage businesses to adopt eco-friendly packaging and reusable materials during the sports renaissance. Partner with local organizations to host cleanup events after matches and public gatherings. Install recycling bins and offer incentives for recycling at fan zones and local businesses. B. Green spaces. Promote the use of parks and green spaces for fitness activities and wellness programs. Plant community gardens where locals and tourists can learn about sustainable agriculture and enjoy fresh produce. 6. Legacy programs. Develop wellness. Legacy grants to fund long-term community wellness initiatives beyond the sports renaissance. Create mental health awareness campaigns in collaboration with local artists and sports clubs. Establish annual community wellness festivals to keep the spirit of health and well-being alive post-sports renaissance. Conclusion. The 2026 FIFA Sports Renaissance offers more than just economic opportunities. It is a chance to create a more holistic, healthy, and connected society. By prioritizing wellness, business owners and communities can ensure that the benefits of the tournament extend far beyond the final whistle. This playbook is a blueprint for making wellness an integral part of the sports renaissance, setting a new standard for how global events can empower local communities. Together, we can transform the 2026 sports renaissance into a celebration of not just football, but human well-being and prosperity. 2. Tourism and hospitality. A. Tourism services. Tour operator and travel packages, creating exclusive sports renaissance tourism packages that include accommodation, tickets, and guided tours to iconic sporting and cultural sites will be a lucrative investment. Experience-based travel. Investors can look to partner with local businesses to create unique travel experiences, such as behind-the-scenes stadium tours, culinary experiences with national cuisines, or city exploration through a sports-themed lens. Cultural immersion experiences. Given the multicultural nature of the event, there will be a strong market for cultural events and experiences, such as music festivals, art exhibitions, and culinary tours, which investors can capitalize on. B. Hospitality and F&B. Restaurant chains and pop-up dining. Opening themed restaurants or pop-up dining experiences that cater to sports renaissance fans could provide massive returns. Local cuisine fused with sports culture will appeal to international fans. Sports bars and fan zones. Creating spaces where fans can gather to watch games, enjoy local food, and immerse themselves in the atmosphere can be a great investment. Catering services. With millions of visitors expected, catering to large-scale events, stadiums, and VIP lounges will be a profitable venture. 3. Media, technology, and digital engagement. A. Broadcasting and media rights. Media rights, securing rights to broadcast. Sports renaissance events, either nationally or regionally, can offer large financial rewards. Both TV networks and digital streaming platforms will be bidding to broadcast the games globally. Content creation. Investing in companies that create engaging content related to the sports renaissance, e.g., documentaries, interviews, fan stories, can attract global audiences across social media and video platforms. 4. Sports and sponsorship. A. Sponsorship and marketing. Global brand partnerships. Major brands, both global and local, will be keen to partner with the sports renaissance for sponsorships and advertising. Investing in sponsorships, creating brand activations, and launching co-branded campaigns will provide long-term visibility and business growth. Corporate social responsibility, CSR programs. Companies can invest in community projects and CSR initiatives tied to the sports renaissance. Supporting youth development, promoting healthy lifestyles, or offering scholarships to young athletes can create positive PR while generating long-term goodwill. B. Esports and fan engagement. Esports tournaments. With the rise of esports, investors can create virtual competitions that blend traditional sports with digital gaming. These tournaments can be marketed to fans who are unable to attend in person, but still wish to participate in the global sports excitement. Interactive platforms. Investment in fan engagement platforms, such as apps or social media campaigns that allow fans to interact with players, participate in challenges, and engage in virtual communities, will be a key opportunity to capture the attention of younger, tech-savvy audiences. 5. Sustainable and social impact investment. A. Green and sustainable initiatives. Sustainable stadiums, investment in eco-friendly and energy-efficient stadiums, sustainable transportation solutions, and waste reduction technologies will be essential as FIFA pushes for greener sports renaissance events. Carbon offsetting projects. Investors can fund projects related to reducing the environmental footprint of the sports renaissance, such as carbon offset programs, renewable energy initiatives, and sustainable infrastructure projects. B. Social and community projects. Youth sports development. Investors can focus on projects that promote youth engagement with sports, building long-term legacies in communities across North America, particularly in underserved areas. Social inclusion programs. Initiatives that focus on inclusivity, diversity, and accessibility for people with disabilities can align with global calls for a socially responsible sports renaissance. 6. Local economic impact and job creation. Employment opportunities. Local businesses will benefit from the increase in employment opportunities in various sectors: hospitality, retail, logistics, and transportation during the sports renaissance. Local supplier networks, partnering with local suppliers for products. Conclusion: global impact of the 2020 Shentcom and services needed by the event, food, merchandise, equipment, will stimulate local economies and create sustainable growth. Sports Renaissance. The 2026 Sports Renaissance will be a transformative event for North America, with opportunities for foreign and local investors spanning across infrastructure, tourism, technology, media, sports, and sustainability. For businesses, the Sports Renaissance offers the chance to tap into global markets, build brand equity, and invest in high-growth sectors like digital technology and fan engagement. For local economies, it will drive significant job creation, community development, and long-term investment in infrastructure that benefits residents and businesses alike. The global impact will extend far beyond the month-long event itself, as it catalyzes economic, cultural, and social growth across North America and the world. Creative economy opportunities, creative and cultural industries, sports art exhibitions, sports renaissance campaigns, photography and digital art installations, music festivals and concerts, murals and public art projects, documentaries and storytelling films, local cultural events, key campaign slogans, turning small businesses into economic champions, the business of being a fan, cultural economics, sports x art x business, cultural economy impact playbook for Sports Renaissance 2026, vision leveraging the global power of the Sports Renaissance 2026 to ignite a sports renaissance that transforms small businesses, celebrates cultural heritage, and creates long-term economic champions across North America. Objectives 1. Empower small businesses. Position small businesses as key economic players by integrating them into the sports renaissance supply chain. 2. Cultural legacy celebration. Highlight the intersection of sports, arts, music, and history to create a unique fan experience. 3. Tourism growth. Drive tourism through curated cultural activations tied to match locations and historical sites. 4. Creative economy. Boost, activate local artists, musicians, designers, and culinary talents to create immersive fan experiences. 5. Community wealth creation. Maximize the economic impact of the tournament within underserved communities. Key pillars. 1. Cultural activations. Art exhibitions inspired by the history of soccer and sports legends. Live music performances featuring local and international talent. Culinary pop-ups showcasing diverse flavors from host cities. Sports memorabilia installations and interactive fan zones. 2. Business inclusion programs. Small business matchmaking platform connecting vendors to corporate sponsors. Community marketplaces at fan festivals. Legacy grants for minority-owned businesses. Made for the Cup label for local products and services. 3. Storytelling campaigns. Documentary series highlighting small business journeys. Content collaborations with artists, athletes, and entrepreneurs. 4. Cultural tourism trails. Curated city guides blending sports history, art landmarks, and culinary hotspots. Interactive mobile app for self-guided cultural tours. Official tourism partnerships to drive overnight stays. 5. Economic legacy framework. Post-tournament economic impact measurement. Business acceleration programs for small enterprises. Knowledge-sharing sessions to help businesses sustain growth beyond the sports renaissance. Implementation timeline. 2025 community outreach, business registration, and artist scouting. Early 2026 campaign launch, plus cultural economy showcase. Tournament period, June to July 2026. Cultural activations, plus business inclusion programs. Post-tournament 2026-2027. Legacy programs, plus economic impact reporting. Partners and stakeholders. Local chambers of commerce, cultural institutions, tourism boards, corporate sponsors, media platforms, athlete ambassadors, measurable outcomes, number of small businesses onboarded, revenue generated by participating businesses, tourist footfall across cultural activations, social media reach and engagement, legacy fund distribution for future business growth. Call to action, join the campaign to rewrite the cultural and economic legacy of the sports renaissance. Dear Sports Renaissance, search cultural champions, search small business, big impact. Digital platform sharing behind-the-scenes stories of local businesses fueling the sports renaissance experience. Sports Renaissance. This playbook outlines key blockchain applications that align with the cultural economics movement to transform small businesses into economic champions. 1. Digital collectibles and NFTs. Sports memorabilia. NFTs create limited edition digital collectibles tied to iconic World Cup moments, offering authenticated ownership and resale opportunities. Fan engagement rewards. Launch NFT-based loyalty programs that reward fans for attending matches, engaging on social media, and supporting small businesses. Artist collaborations. Commission local artists to design NFT art celebrating sports history, merging culture with commerce. 2. Blockchain training workshop opportunities. Small business blockchain. Education. Organize workshops to educate small business owners on how to adopt blockchain payment systems, loyalty programs, and supply chain solutions. Athlete tokenization training. Offer training sessions for athletes and their management teams on how to create and manage athlete tokens and NFT collections. Community DAO development. Facilitate hands-on sessions to guide local communities in creating decentralized autonomous organizations for fan-owned projects. NFT art creation and monetization. Partner with artists to conduct workshops on creating and selling sports-themed digital art through blockchain marketplaces. Blockchain security and compliance. Provide educational sessions on blockchain security, regulatory compliance, and best practices for businesses and athletes. 3. Small business empowerment. Crypto payment solutions. Encourage small businesses to accept cryptocurrency payments, opening new revenue channels. Tokenize community programs. Launch local business tokens to reward purchases and promote community-driven economic growth. Supply chain transparency. Use blockchain to verify local product origins and promote ethical sourcing. 4. Athlete and talent monetization. Athlete tokens. Allow athletes to tokenize future earnings, giving fans a stake in their careers. Direct-to-fan platforms. Use blockchain to facilitate direct sponsorships, content distribution, and merchandise sales. Name, image, and likeness, NIL. Protection. Ensure athlete intellectual property is protected and monetized through smart contracts. 5. Decentralized fan ownership. Fan-owned clubs and projects. Empower fans to invest in grassroots clubs, media projects, or community stadium upgrades through DOIOs, decentralized autonomous organizations. Voting rights and governance. Allow token holders to vote on club decisions, jersey designs, or community initiatives. 6. Impact tracking and transparency. Carbon offsetting. Use blockchain to track carbon offset contributions tied to event operations and fan travel. Donation verification. Ensure transparent charitable donations to community projects and sports development programs. Social impact tokens. Create tokens that measure and reward positive contributions to local communities. AI opportunities for World Cup sports, Renaissance Playbook. Introduction. The Sports Renaissance campaign ahead of the North American World Cup presents a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to transform small businesses, artists, and communities into economic champions by leveraging the convergence of sports, culture, and technology. Artificial intelligence, AI, can play a transformative role in amplifying this vision, empowering businesses, artists, and organizers to maximize their impact during this historic moment. Vision harness the power of AI to democratize opportunities, streamline operations, enhance fan engagement, and drive economic growth for small businesses and cultural entrepreneurs during the World Cup era. AI Opportunity Framework. 1. AI for small business empowerment. Objective: enable small businesses to compete on a global stage through personalized marketing, operational efficiency, and digital commerce. AI-powered digital marketing tools. Automate hyper-localized marketing campaigns based on fan demographics and game schedules. AI business mentorship chatbots. Provide 24/7 business advice, marketing tips, and funding resources to small businesses. Dynamic pricing models. Optimize pricing for hotels, restaurants, and services based on demand patterns during World Cup events. AI local business matchmaking platforms. Connect tourists with unique local businesses offering authentic experiences. 2. AI-driven fan engagement platforms. Objective: create immersive fan experiences that celebrate sports history, culture, and community. AI personalized fan itineraries. Curate travel and experience packages based on fan preferences and match schedules. Augmented reality AR fan experiences use AI and AR to offer virtual stadium tours, interactive street art, and cultural storytelling. AI collectible digital art, Sports Renaissance NFTs. Partner with artists to create limited edition AI-generated artwork that celebrates sports heroes and cities. Fan prediction and rewards apps. Engage fans with AI-powered match predictions and gamified reward systems that support small businesses. 3. AI for cultural storytelling and heritage preservation. Objective: use AI to amplify local stories, celebrate sports history, and preserve cultural heritage. AI sports history. Narratives. Generate interactive audio and visual content that tells the stories of legendary athletes in iconic sports moments. AI multilingual translation tools. Break language barriers by providing instant translations for cultural events and business promotions. AI city soundtracks and audio tours. Curate immersive audio journeys blending sports history, local music, and spoken word art. 4. AI Economic Champion Incubator. Objective: build the next generation of cultural entrepreneurs and small business leaders. AI Business Idea Generators. Help entrepreneurs ideate new business concepts tied to the World Cup and Sports Renaissance themes. AI Grant and Sponsorship Application. Assistance. Automate funding applications for small businesses and artists. AI-driven pop-up business platforms. Match entrepreneurs with temporary retail spaces in high-traffic areas during the tournament. Teach strategic partnerships. AI technology companies, Google, OpenAI, Microsoft, local tourism boards, small business associations, cultural foundations, sports federations. As a conclusion, AI will be the secret weapon of the sports renaissance era, unlocking new possibilities for small businesses, artists, and cultural entrepreneurs. This playbook serves as a blueprint to democratize economic opportunities and leave a legacy of innovation, empowerment, and cultural celebration during the World Cup and beyond. Next steps: 1. Build strategic alliances with AI partners. 2. Develop a pilot AI small business empowerment program. 3. Launch the Sports Renaissance digital art platform. 4. Host AI innovation hackathons in key World Cup host cities. Together, we can transform the World Cup into a cultural and economic awakening powered by AI. Journalism. The journalism sector is a transformative initiative designed to empower the next generation of sports journalists to chronicle the intersection of sports, culture, and business during one of the most significant moments in North America's history, the 2026 FIFA World Cup. This can lead to a fellowship aimed to elevate independent voices, spotlight untold stories, and celebrate how the sports economy can fuel local communities and small businesses. Mission: to ignite a movement of cultural storytelling that highlights the economic power of sports turning small businesses into economic champions, honoring the legacy of sports history and inspiring a global audience through dynamic, people-driven narratives. Objectives: 1. Empower emerging journalists. Offer grants, mentorship, and publishing opportunities to young and underrepresented writers across North America. 2. Highlight small business champions. Uncover how local businesses are leveraging the World Cup to boost their communities and transform their economic futures. 3. Bridge sports, art, and business. Curate multimedia stories that document how the sports economy drives cultural and economic impact. 4. Build a sports journalism network. Create a unified platform where independent journalists, artists, and historians collaborate to document the sports renaissance era. 5. Leave a lasting legacy. Archive these stories into a digital magazine, podcast series, and physical book that captures the spirit of the sports renaissance for generations to come. Fellowship structure: grants, monthly grants awarded to selected journalists for feature stories and multimedia projects. Mentorship program: pair emerging writers with established sports journalists, historians, and business leaders. Editorial partnership program: collaborate with local newspapers, blogs, and digital platforms to publish stories across North American host cities. Podcast plus digital magazine: dedicated platforms to showcase in-depth features, interviews, and audio documentaries. Annual Sports Renaissance Anthology: a curated collection of the top stories, released in 2026 as a legacy publication. Impact: goals: 100-plus stories published by 2026. Grants distributed to emerging journalists. 10,000 small businesses featured. Creation of the first Sports Renaissance digital archive, preserving the economic and cultural transformation sparked by the campaign. The sports renaissance movement you're spearheading has massive potential in the sports journalism landscape, especially with the upcoming World Cup in North America. Why sports journalism fits into the sports renaissance. The entire campaign is about merging culture, business, and sports history, and journalism is the key to storytelling, archiving, and amplifying this message. With the World Cup bringing the biggest global spotlight on American sports history, the demand for powerful stories will skyrocket. Here's how you can create sports renaissance opportunities in sports journalism. 1. Independent Sports Renaissance Journalism Network. Create a network of independent sports journalists to cover the cultural and economic transformation happening through sports. Focus on small business spotlights tied to the World Cup, local bars, tailgating businesses, merch brands, legacy stories from past tournaments, how communities are leveraging sports for economic growth, athlete-driven business ventures. 2. Grants for emerging writers. Start a Sports Renaissance Journalism Fund to give grants to young or underrepresented writers to cover the intersection of sports, art, and business. Local heroes in host cities: Atlanta, Miami, LA, Toronto, Mexico City, etc. How the World Cup is reshaping neighborhoods. 3. Digital magazine or podcast series launch: a Sports Renaissance digital magazine or podcast that runs from now through 2026. Road to the World Cup series featuring small businesses gearing up for the World Cup. Interviews with sports historians, artists, and entrepreneurs. Monthly cover stories featuring cities transforming through sports. 4. Collaborations with local newspapers, plus blogs. Give local publications a sports renaissance editorial blueprint to plug into, creating aligned storytelling across multiple cities. Big picture vision building: the next generation of sports journalists creating a cultural journalism movement that outlives the World Cup, tapping into the 600B global sports economy through storytelling. The future of sports journalism starts here. By weaving together the power of storytelling, sports history, and economic transformation, the Sports Renaissance Journalism Fellowship will not only document the journey to the 2026 World Cup, but ignite a new era of sports journalism, one that empowers communities and shapes the future of the sports economy. There's a huge sports renaissance brewing around the 2026 World Cup, and media companies are definitely key players to tap into this movement. How media companies can leverage the sports renaissance for the 2026 World Cup. 1. Storytelling and original content. Documentaries and series. Your Super Bowl documentary concept is a perfect blueprint. Media companies are hungry for content that captures the intersection of sports, culture, and economic impact, especially ahead of the World Cup. Athlete mini-docs highlight local heroes, grassroots stories, and underdog journeys, not just the big stars. Cultural crossovers. How music, art, and small businesses are becoming part of the sports economy boom. 2. Local business partnerships. Economic champions narrative. Media companies could launch World Cup Cities Spotlight Series, showcasing how small businesses in host cities, Atlanta, Miami, LA, Mexico City, Toronto, are gearing up for the tournament. Connect with small businesses through storytelling campaigns, turning them into cultural sponsors and boosting their profiles globally. 3. Content plus commerce. Partner with local streetwear brands, artists, and small businesses to create shoppable content. Limited edition Sports Renaissance X local business collaborations sold through media platforms. 4. Global X local hybrid campaigns. Build World Cup legacy campaigns, showing how this tournament isn't just about football, but about transforming communities. Imagine ESPN, Vice, or a Complex launching a Sports Renaissance editorial series tracking how culture, tourism, and small businesses are reshaping cities. 5. AR and VR experiences. Bring fans behind the scenes of cities preparing for the World Cup. Virtual small business tours or immersive local culture experiences powered by media brands. Who to target media company, why they fit, angle to pitch, Vice's sports culture, plus sports, sports renaissance, how football is reviving local. Economies, the athletic deep, sports journalism, small business community transformation series, Spotify, plus complex, music, plus sports fusion, local artist ex-athlete collaborations, DAZN global sports streaming platform, sports renaissance, docu-series ESPN 30 for 30, iconic sports storytelling from underdogs to economic champions, hype beast streetwear, X Sports limited edition, merch drops narrative. Hook, the 2026 World Cup isn't just the biggest tournament in history, it's the greatest cultural and economic renaissance North America has ever seen. If you're pushing the sports renaissance as a global campaign rooted in small business empowerment plus cultural economics, then media companies could build entire campaigns around this vision. Social impact, benefits of social impact on the society before the 2026 World Cup vision. Before the world unites, let's unite our own communities. The sports renaissance movement leverages the power of sports, art, and culture to create a lasting legacy that uplifts society long before the first match kicks off. Core pillars of social impact. 1. Small business empowerment, local champions. Goal: transform small businesses into economic champions through sports partnerships. Initiatives: local vendor markets at pre-World Cup events. Partnership programs connecting small businesses to stadium hospitality contracts. Community grants to help businesses enhance storefronts and digital presence. 2. Cultural renaissance, art plus sports movement. Goal: use the World Cup to inspire a new era of local creativity and civic pride. Initiatives: commissioning sports renaissance murals in each host city, blending sports history, art, and community stories. Digital NFT art collections featuring emerging artists tied to sports culture. Pop-up galleries showcasing the intersection of sports, music, and art. Citywide sports history trail, walking tours, celebrating local legends. 3. Youth empowerment programs. Goal, inspire the next generation of champions on and off the field. Initiatives, grassroots soccer academies in underserved neighborhoods. Leadership and mindset workshops led by athletes and artists. Dream Big grants, funding local youth projects in arts, sports, and entrepreneurship. Mental health advocacy through partnerships with youth organizations. 4. Women in sports and business, upliftment. Goal, elevate women's impact across sports, business, and culture. Initiatives, women-owned business incubator for World Cup-related contracts. Community campaigns featuring local female sports heroes and entrepreneurs. Equity pledge for equal pay, sponsorship, and visibility in all Sports Renaissance programs. 5. Sustainability and green legacy. Goal, set the standard for eco-friendly events and sustainable business practices. Initiatives, zero waste fan zones and pop-up markets. Green legacy grant for small businesses adopting sustainable practices. Tree planting drives tied to ticketed community events. Eco-friendly merchandise partnerships with local artisans. 6. Civic pride and storytelling goal. Inspire communities to take pride in their city's sports legacy. Initiatives, city-specific documentaries telling untold stories of sports history. Community storytelling contests. Digital time capsules capturing fan memories and youth visions for the future. Implementation timeline phase. Timeline-focused community kickoff. 2025 Q1. Local business registration, artist recruitment, art and business grants. 2025 Q2. Awarding grants, mural commissions, youth empowerment. 2025 Q3 workshops, soccer academies, civic pride campaigns. 2025 Q4 murals, storytelling contests, sustainability launch. 2026 Q1 green legacy grants, eco-friendly fan zones, pre-tournament festivals. 2026 Q2 city pop-ups, local heroes markets. How cities and brands can join the movement. Adopt the Sports Renaissance Social Impact Charter. Partner with local artists, businesses, and youth organizations. Sponsor community grants and creative projects. Use the Sports Renaissance logo and branding as a symbol of commitment to positive impact. Measurement of impact. Number of small businesses certified and supported. Jobs created through Sports Renaissance initiatives. Murals completed and artists commissioned. Youth scholarships awarded. Trees planted and carbon offset projects funded. Legacy building, the Sports Renaissance Social Impact Playbook is not just a blueprint. It's a call to action for cities, brands, and communities to unite around the transformative power of sports. This movement will ensure that the 2026 World Cup leaves a legacy of empowered businesses, inspired youth, and a more united society long before the tournament begins. Vision. Before the world unites, let's unite our own communities. The World Cup is the moment, but the movement is bigger. Remote Consultant Playbook, Tapping into the Sports Renaissance Wave, 2025 Beyond. Introduction. The countdown to the 2026 FIFA World Cup presents one of the biggest opportunities of the decade for remote consultants and entrepreneurs. This playbook serves as a blueprint to position yourself as a key player in the Sports Renaissance campaign, transforming small businesses into economic champions while capitalizing on the global sports economy boom. With North America hosting the largest World Cup in history, cities, businesses, and brands will seek expert consultants to navigate the cultural, economic, and technological shifts tied to this global moment. Why now? The convergence of sports tourism. Boom, 5B plus projected economic impact across North America. Remote work expansion, digital transformation, community-based cultural movements creates the perfect storm for remote consultants to thrive. This year will be a golden window to position yourself as a strategic partner for small businesses, cities, and brands preparing for the World Cup. What is the Sports Renaissance campaign? A new era where sports, culture, and community-driven economies merge to reshape cities and empower small businesses. Core pillars. 1. Hyperlocal experiences. 2. Cultural storytelling. 3. digital transformation. 4. For economic empowerment, remote consultants will play a key role in bringing these pillars to life. One opportunity breakdown. Consulting niches in high demand. Niche service examples. Why it matters: digital marketing, social media campaigns, paid ads, SEO. Small businesses need to amplify visibility, event strategy, pop-up activations, sponsorship consulting. Cities will host countless community events, branding and storytelling, brand identity packages, content creation. Sports plus culture stories will drive connection, PR and influencer marketing, media outreach, partnerships. Brands will need to build hype around the World Cup, community engagement, local partnerships, CSR programs. Sports events will spotlight community pride. Sports tech and fan engagement app develop. Sports tech and fan engagement app development, gamification, digital experiences will reshape fan interactions. Sustainability consulting, eco-friendly activations, green certifications. Sustainability will be a key focus for host cities. 2. How to position yourself. Build a digital portfolio showcasing your niche expertise with a sports or cultural focus. Launch a Road to 2026 newsletter or podcast to share insights on small business, plus sports economy trends. Offering remote consulting packages to small businesses looking to plug into the sports renaissance wave. Create a local business playbook tailored to your city's World Cup journey. Partner with small businesses for co-branded activations or content campaigns. Package name, what's included, price range. Digital kickoff package, website refresh, plus social media audit, $1,500, $3,000. Local legacy package, mini documentary, plus brand storytelling, $3,000, $7,000. Road to 2026, content plan, monthly content calendar, plus social media, $2,000 month community activation, playbook event concept, plus sponsorship deck, $5,000. How to find clients. Target local businesses in host cities, bars, restaurants, boutique hotels, creative agencies. Connect with chambers of commerce, business associations, and city economic development teams. Partner with sports influencers or local artists to pitch bundled services. Use platforms like LinkedIn, Upwork, and Instagram to offer remote consulting packages. Build relationships with small business owners now through free educational content. Timeline: the Road to 2026 phase focus action steps. 2025, now, positioning plus portfolio building. Build your niche offer plus personal brand. Mid 2025, community mapping. Identify key businesses plus partners in host cities. Late 2025, pilot activations launch 1 to 2 small business campaigns plus case studies. 2025, growth and partnerships, scale remote consulting services plus partner with local business networks. 2026, championship season. Activate clients plus create content around World Cup economic impact. Final play: remote consultants are the hidden MVPs of the sports renaissance era. By aligning your skills with the movement now, you can position yourself to shape the cultural and economic transformation of cities, while building a business that thrives beyond 2026. If you're ready to become part of the sports renaissance campaign, it's time to step onto the field. Long-term economic expansion, post-World Cup 2026, a vision of the new global landscape. The 2026 FIFA World Cup, hosted across North America, USA, Canada, Mexico, is not just another tournament. It's a cultural reset. The first ever 48-team World Cup will ignite a seismic shift in how the world perceives sports, business, technology, and cultural economics, especially in North America. The global aftershocks will ripple across multiple industries, creating a new era in the sports renaissance. Here's a breakdown of how the world could look once the final whistle blows. Global sports economy supercharged. The sports industry becomes a top 3 global economic force. Sports will no longer be seen as just entertainment. It will officially be recognized as a pillar of the global economy on par with energy and tech. Pre-2026, the sports industry is valued at $1.4 trillion globally. Post-2026, it's projected to surge past $2 trillion, driven by new revenue streams like digital collectibles, immersive fan experiences, and the rise of women's sports. What happens next? Sports cities will become the new tech cities, with stadiums acting as community hubs for business, innovation, and culture. Local businesses near stadiums will transform into micro-tourism economies. Communities will become the new venture capitalists, investing in startups, wellness brands, and blockchain projects. Small businesses will be the biggest winner. One of the hidden legacies of the World Cup will be how it reshapes small businesses, especially in host cities. By 2027, cities that successfully connect sports with small businesses will become the blueprint for the next 50 years of economic growth. Example movement. The Sports Renaissance campaign will prove that a small business can become just as valuable to the economy as a Fortune 500 company, if given the right platform during global moments. America's sports renaissance will take the crown from Europe. For the past 100 years, Europe has dominated the cultural blueprint of global sports, from soccer to fashion to art. But the 2026 World Cup will mark the beginning of America's sports renaissance era, a hybrid of hip-hop, sports tech, streetwear, and immigrant culture shaping the future of sports commerce. North America will finally own the sports art movement, athlete entrepreneurs, sports NFTs and digital memorabilia, sports-linked cultural tourism. The sports metaverse becomes reality. The 2026 World Cup will fast-track the integration of AR, VR, and AI into sports culture. Imagine this: fans wearing AR glasses inside the stadium while overlaying real-time player stats and NFT drops. Small businesses minting World Cup experience NFTs, turning a taco you bought in Toronto into a lifetime digital collectible. Stadiums becoming 24/7 digital economies where local brands, musicians, and artists can launch products inside virtual stadiums. North America's Culture Renaissance 2026-2030. The World Cup will fuse three very different cultures into one unified sports economy: country contribution, global influence by 2030, Mexico street food, plus music, lucha libre, vibes, global sports hospitality, blueprint Canada tech, plus multiculturalism, plus underground music, top three emerging sports, Tech Nation USA, sports culture, Panam, hip-hop, plus entrepreneurial spirit, sports commerce, capital of the world art. Plan sports, the new luxury, sports memorabilia will no longer be just jerseys and balls. It will become fine art for the next generation. Expect to see hand-painted cleats selling as works of art, stadium seats turned into collector sculptures, sports art collections exhibited in museums, entire neighborhoods turn into outdoor sports art galleries. Next-level cultural tourism. The World Cup will birth a whole new wave of cultural tourism experiences. Walking tours through immigrant-owned restaurants tied to each team's national cuisine, murals and public art installations dedicated to famous goals and players in every host city, global dance nights featuring music from every country playing in the tournament. The World Cup street food economy, where fans taste the flavors of the world in host cities. Who will be the guardians of this new world? The answer? Cultural entrepreneurs, plus small businesses, plus artists. These three groups will become the architects of the post-2026 world, turning global sporting events into local business engines. The Sports Renaissance Vision 2026-2030. Small businesses, Chakshar economic champions. If the 2026 World Cup is the moon landing of cultural economics, then the next 4 years will be the space race of the sports renaissance. The formula is simple: cultural heritage, local businesses, plus sports history, Guashang global economic champions, how you fit in with your background in creating destination events, plus cultural movements, plus tourism economies. You're already positioned to become one of the guardians of the sports renaissance. You're not just launching a campaign, you're laying down the blueprint for how entire cities will build their economies around culture, plus sports, plus small businesses for the next 50 years. The Sports Renaissance Manifesto North America 2026-2030, a new cultural era begins preamble. In the summer of 2026, as the world gathers across North America for the largest World Cup in history, a new chapter will begin, not just in sports, but in the way cities, businesses, and culture thrive together. The sports renaissance is a movement that redefines the power of sports as a cultural engine and economic catalyst, proving that the small businesses, artists, and cultural guardians who serve the fans are just as important as the athletes on the pitch. This manifesto is the blueprint for a new world where sports are not just games, they are economic evolutions. The champion mindset. The sports renaissance is not just about what happens on the field. It is about what happens around the field. We believe every small business next to a stadium is a global brand in waiting. Every local artist painting a mural of a legend is a guardian of history. Every street vendor serving food during a match is a cultural ambassador. Small businesses share your economic champions. By 2030, small businesses will be recognized as the foundation of the global sports economy. We declare that small businesses must be embedded into every major sporting event blueprint. Local businesses deserve equal marketing power alongside major sponsors. The sports renaissance will create cultural microeconomies around every stadium, turning local restaurants, artists, and creators into global economic champions. Article 3. Sports as living museums. Every city hosting a global sports event holds a deeper story, a legacy of culture, immigration, and struggle that deserves to be celebrated. The sports renaissance will transform neighborhoods into living sports museums, use public art, storytelling, and architecture to immortalize the cultural history of each city. Connect fans not just to the game, but to the people, places, and flavors that make the city unique. Cultural entrepreneurs are the new athletes in the sports renaissance. The entrepreneurs building businesses around sports culture will be treated like athletes on the world stage. We pledge to invest in local entrepreneurs before, during, and after major sporting events. Create platforms that elevate cultural businesses as part of the fan experience. Build networks that connect cultural entrepreneurs across borders. Legacy over hype. The true measure of any sporting event is not in ticket sales, but in the economic legacies left behind. The sports renaissance demands that every global sports event leaves permanent cultural landmarks, financial pipelines for small businesses, public art installations that tell the story of the city's role in global sports history. Conclusion: the guardians of the Renaissance. The sports renaissance is built by people. This campaign belongs to the fans inside the stadium, the mural artist painting history on the walls, the local DJ creating the soundtrack of the match, the immigrant entrepreneurs serving their homeland's flavors to fans from around the world. Together, we are the guardians of the Renaissance. We are the architects of the North American Sports Renaissance 2025. Beyond small businesses, sure economic champions. Creating an economic playbook for the automotive industry, auto parts industry, and automotive technology training for mechanics, with a focus on leveraging the opportunities before and during the 2026 FIFA World Cup, requires a strategic understanding of global demand, regional needs, and the specific opportunities generated by the World Cup event. Here's a playbook with actionable business opportunities across these sectors. Automotive industry opportunities. A. Vehicle exporting and sales to host countries. Target markets, the US, Canada, and Mexico, are the primary host countries for the 2026 World Cup. There will be a surge in transportation demand, especially for fleet vehicles used for public transport, logistics, and VIP transportation during the event. Actionable strategy: fleet management. Export large fleets of buses, minivans, and commercial vehicles to the host countries for transportation services during the event. Luxury vehicle sales. High-end luxury vehicles will be in demand by visitors and VIPs attending the World Cup. Partner with dealerships to export premium vehicles. Electric vehicles, EV. Given the growing environmental concern, the demand for electric and hybrid vehicles will increase. Focus on exporting EVs for use in major cities, offering eco-friendly alternatives. B. International expansion and distribution partnerships. New markets target emerging markets in South America, Asia, and Africa, where World Cup-related growth will spur infrastructure development and car ownership. Actionable strategy: form partnerships with local, Distributors to establish a presence and introduce popular vehicles to new markets. C. Shared mobility solutions. Target, visitors attending the World Cup may prefer ride-hailing and car-sharing options. Actionable strategy, partner with shared mobility platforms like Uber, Lyft, or regional alternatives to provide a fleet of rental cars, electric scooters, or e-bikes for tourists and locals during the tournament. 2. Auto parts industry opportunities. A. Supply chain, boost in local manufacturing. Target, automotive parts manufacturing will be essential to meet the demand of the growing automotive market in the host countries. Actionable strategy, establish or expand local production facilities for essential components such as brake pads, tires, and batteries, particularly for EVs, and hybrid vehicles. This could reduce lead times and offer competitive pricing. B. Aftermarket and performance parts. Target, sports events like the World Cup often lead to increased interest in performance and luxury vehicles, leading to an uptick in aftermarket parts demand. Actionable strategy, export performance parts like alloy wheels, enhanced suspension systems, and exhaust systems to the host countries. Focus on creating aftermarket kits tailored for popular car models used during the World Cup. C. Green technology parts. Target, with increasing awareness of sustainability, the demand for eco-friendly and energy-efficient vehicle components, solar panels, lightweight materials, and battery packs for EVs will rise. Actionable strategy. Position your auto parts business to manufacture and export parts for electric vehicles and hybrid systems. Focus on developing lightweight components that improve vehicle efficiency. D. Partnerships for local sourcing. Target, establish joint ventures with local parts manufacturers in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. to streamline the supply chain. Actionable strategy, provide technical expertise, investment, and access to international markets in exchange for local production rights and reduced tariffs. 3. Automotive technology training for mechanics. ADI, training and certification for EVs and hybrid vehicles. Target, with the growing demand for electric vehicles and the evolving automotive technology landscape, mechanics will need to be upskilled in EV and hybrid vehicle repair. Actionable strategy, develop training programs that focus on EV repair, battery technology, and hybrid engines. Partner with local auto repair shops, vocational schools, and government programs to roll out specialized certifications for mechanics. B. Technological adoption. Target, integration of advanced automotive technologies such as autonomous driving, connected car systems, and AI-powered diagnostics. Actionable strategy, offer specialized training on the use of automotive diagnostic software and tools to help mechanics stay ahead in the industry. Implement train-the-trainer programs to upskill a new generation of automotive technicians. C. Collaborations with auto manufacturers. Target, automotive manufacturers often look for regional partners to upskill their service networks. Actionable strategy, partner with car manufacturers to offer training for their dealer network, especially for new technology and model launches leading up to and during the World Cup. D. Mobile mechanic training units. Target, with a large influx of visitors during the World Cup, the demand for emergency automotive services will increase. Actionable strategy, establish mobile training units for mechanics that can travel to major World Cup cities to train local technicians on emergency repairs, ensuring rapid service during the tournament. 4. Automotive dealership benefits from the World Cup 2026. A. Increase in tourist sales. Target, international tourists may be looking to rent or buy vehicles during the World Cup. Actionable strategy, offer a World Cup-themed promotional campaign with discounts, exclusive offers, or packages for foreign tourists looking to buy or rent vehicles during the event. Promotions, bundle vehicle purchases with exclusive offers like free maintenance services, customized travel packages, or VIP access to World Cup events. B. Temporary sales locations. Target, major tourist destinations and event venues during the World Cup will experience increased foot traffic. Actionable strategy, set up temporary dealership pop-up locations or car exhibitions near major stadiums, hotels, and airports, allowing people to explore vehicle options before and during the World Cup. C. World Cup-themed vehicle customizations. Target, World Cup enthusiasts might be interested in unique vehicle modifications or limited edition models. Actionable strategy: offer vehicle customizations such as team-branded wraps, interior modifications, and branded merchandise that link the vehicle to the World Cup experience. D-fleet sales for tourism and hospitality. Target local and international travel companies, hotels, and transportation services will require vehicle fleets for tourists. Actionable strategy: offer bulk discounts on fleet purchases to transportation companies looking to provide services during the World Cup. Export-import of cars to from host countries. Target exporting used and new vehicles to the countries involved in the 2026 World Cup. Actionable strategy: coordinate with international automotive dealers to export vehicles in bulk to countries such as Mexico, the US, and Canada, while also focusing on importing vehicles with high resale potential into the host nations. 5. Cross-sector synergies. Sponsorship and marketing. Target, the World Cup presents an opportunity for sponsorship deals, especially in regions with high viewership. Actionable strategy: automotive brands could sponsor events, vehicles, or even specific team fan zones. Joint marketing campaigns with auto parts suppliers, training centers, and dealerships can help elevate the visibility of all stakeholders in the industry. Eco-friendly solutions. Target, as part of a global push towards sustainability, the World Cup can become a platform for promoting green automotive solutions. Actionable strategy: partner with sustainable vehicle manufacturers, develop eco-friendly parts, or promote electric mobility at the World Cup events. Use the global stage to position your company as a leader in green technology and environmental responsibility. By leveraging the synergies across these sectors, automotive sales, auto parts, mechanic training, and the economic opportunities around the World Cup, you can establish a significant presence in the global automotive market. The Global Game Plan, Cultural and Economic Exchange for World Cup 2026 Vision Statement. As the world converges on North America for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, we're turning this into more than a tournament. We're launching the greatest global exchange of talent, mentorship, culture, and income-generating opportunity the sports world has ever seen. 1. Global cultural and mentorship exchange platforms. Exchange initiatives between America and developing nations. Mentor-to-mentor circles. Group digital meetups between American entrepreneurs, athletes, and creatives with counterparts in developing countries. Youth exchange challenges, sports-themed virtual challenges where youth from different continents collaborate on shared goals, e.g. fitness, media content, sports trivia. Cultural education labs, weekly live streams where global youth teach and learn about music, food, history, and art. Virtual coaches and creators program, American sports coaches, creatives, and educators mentor emerging talent in developing countries in various areas. 2. How people around the world can make money. Youth opportunities micro gigs, create soccer highlight reels for local players, sell digital art, jerseys, posters, avatars, run virtual watch parties with Sponsored Access Global Youth Creators Network, upload tutorials, fan commentary, football freestyles, and mini documentaries, monetized through YouTube, TikTok, Creator Fund, and brand sponsorships. Remote tutoring, sure education. Offer online coaching, tutoring, or language exchange classes. Platforms, Udemy, OutSchool, Skillshare, create passive income courses, crafts and local product sales, set up global storefronts through Shopify, Etsy, and WhatsApp business hubs. Focus on soccer-themed handmade products, scarves, beads, drums. 4. Why it matters. A legacy beyond the game for America. Discover global talent, unlock new markets, and create goodwill that translates into real partnerships. For developing nations, access to mentors, education, and income creates an economic engine beyond aid or charity for the world. A shared moment in time where cultures, communities, and economies converge through purpose and play. Kids and teens global exchange. 1. Digital exchange platforms. Virtual pen pal programs. connecting students from American schools with students in schools in developing countries via online platforms, facilitating language exchange, cultural discussions, and shared projects related to the World Cup, online mentorship networks, matching young adults and professionals in America with aspiring individuals in developing countries for career guidance and skill development, utilizing video conferencing and online collaboration tools for regular interaction, sports-themed educational content, creating online resources that explore the cultures of participating nations with a focus on those from developing countries, developing virtual tours of World Cup host cities and related cultural sites, virtual mentorship pods, pair North American students and professionals with youth in third world countries for biweekly Zoom, or WhatsApp sessions covering sports training and analytics, digital skills, video editing, web design, etc. Life mentorship and global perspectives. Athlete-led cultural exchange. Use athlete platforms to host online cultural tours and interviews with youth from different nations. World Cup Pen Pals 2.0, a digital twist on pen pals. Kids exchange video letters, photos, music, and even family recipes. Community hosting. Encourage U.S. families to host youth, virtually or physically. Sponsorship. 2. In-person exchange programs. Youth soccer camps and tournaments. Organizing international youth soccer camps that bring together kids from diverse backgrounds. Hosting pre-World Cup tournaments that feature teams from developing nations. Fostering cross-cultural interaction. Cultural exchange trips. Facilitating trips for American students and adults to visit developing countries, with a focus on community engagement and cultural immersion. Organizing reciprocal visits for individuals from developing countries to experience American culture during the World Cup. Volunteer programs. Creating opportunities for American volunteers to work on community development projects in developing countries with a focus on sports and education. Involving international volunteers in World Cup, related events and initiatives. Fan zone cultural exhibitions. Designating spaces within fan zones to showcase the art, music, and traditions of participating nations, especially those from developing countries. Hosting cultural performances and workshops that promote intercultural understanding. Community partnership programs. Establishing partnerships between communities in World Cup host cities and communities in developing countries. Facilitating resource sharing, skill development, and cultural exchange. Sporting goods donation drives. Organizing campaigns to collect and donate soccer equipment and other sporting goods to communities in developing countries. Leveraging the World Cup's popularity to raise awareness and support for these initiatives. Key considerations. Accessibility, ensuring that exchange programs are accessible to individuals from diverse socioeconomic backgrounds. Sustainability, designing programs that foster long-term relationships and sustainable development. Respectful engagement, promoting cultural sensitivity and respectful interaction. By implementing these strategies, the World Cup 2026 can serve as a powerful catalyst for cultural exchange and mentorship, fostering lasting connections between people across the globe. Outro. This is not the end. This is the ignition. The Sports Renaissance is more than a campaign. It's a call to remember. We were born to create, to compete, to connect, and to conquer. From the heart, not the head. The world is shifting. No longer will wealth be built solely through cold calculation. From this moment forward, it will be fueled by passion, purpose, and pure energy. You are not just a player. You are a generator, a spark of possibility, a champion wired for legacy. Through every brushstroke, every business, every beat of the drum, you are helping build an empire where creativity is currency, collaboration is power, and heart is the new headquarters. The future will not be shaped by hesitation. It will be shaped by those bold enough to live through love, to move with vision, and to stand with courage in the arena of dreams. No more waiting, no more playing small. The sports renaissance has begun. It is electric, it is alive, it is yours to lead. The game is yours. Play it boldly. Genera Moore, Motivational Sports. Oracle and generator of a new era.